Amables amigos, welcome back one more time to your favorite podcast with your favorite podcasters who are sometimes marks. This is the Club Lucha Podcast. I'm Poos, one of your hosts, alongside Soups and Floke. How are y'all this evening?
I didn't watch Worlds Collide. Well, I didn't finish it.
I'm looking at the MLW roster right now.
Yeah, so. heavy episode. A lot of MLW talk. A lot of MLW news, too. Flo, you want to lead us off with the hottest bit of news concerning MLW and a beloved tag team?
Dude, so, Satoshi Kojima and, Okumura, they might be breaking up. They were having some inner fighting in one of the last MLW tapings when they were facing Dark Panther and Blue Panther Jr. And, they started chopping each other on the outside, and I think they lost due to count out. And, they were just arguing. Let's hope they can reconcile because, man, we need a third Cozy Max MLW title reign, in my opinion.
Rough times. Cozy Max, Okumura, my GOAT. As many on this podcast, and many of the listeners of this podcast call him GOAT Kimura. We'd be sad to see that team break up. But he is part of a really solid grouping with Yutani.
Yeah. Dude, what if they plan on bringing him in? That's what I was thinking at first, but I'm like, there's no way they bring Yutani over to the US. They're fucking MLW.
I mean, look, Yutani is like really good.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Absurd.
I mean, he's doing better than the other guys that left GLEAT.
Who else left GLEAT with him?
Well, they didn't leave GLEAT, but they're like, the Tokyo Bad Boys.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're just kind of like on an extended excursion or triple out, right? Like
they do dates. They like do trips and they'll go back to Japan, but then they'll come back and they'll wrestle like Octagon Jr. for the 700th time.
But Yutani is like living in Mexico, right? Like
yeah.
Because he's been around for a minute. Like he was over in Guadalajara, right?
Yeah, he was teaming. Yeah, that's where he was teaming with Elemental because they were both in a group together back in GLEAT.
Yeah,
or Big Lucha. I think it was GLEAT or Big Lucha, but yeah, they were in a faction together.
Elemental got drafted to Los Bárbaros. and Yutani got drafted
from being like a demonic dude to like a caveman.
Yeah,
happens to the best of us.
Yutani got drafted to Okumura and. Whoever, I guess, which other Rudo is teaming with.
Whoever they find.
Yeah, so that's the biggest news of the week.
You know what they're going to do 100%? Next young lion that New Japan sends over, they're 100% going to pair them up with Okumura and Yutani the entire time.
Oh, yeah. That's like one of the big Okumura things, right? Because he was always with the New Japan
except
guys.
For Yota, because Yota, he was just teaming with Los Hermanos Chavez the entire time, I think, or most of the time.
Beast. Wait, how come Yota doesn't ever put in a good word for Los Hermanos Chavez to come do, what is it? What's the New Japan one? World Tag League?
World Tag League. He tries, but then Guerrero's like, that doesn't work for me, brother.
Guerrero's like, we can't have the best tag team in the world
We can't. Yeah, we can't. We gotta have Bad Luck Fale and someone from wherever he trains. we gotta have him. We gotta have the Bullet Club Rogue Army, or whatever the fuck they're called.
They saw what Niebla Roja did, and they don't want to bring him over.
Oh man.
I think Bad Luck Fale has said some worse stuff on TikTok.
Yeah, that's true. His grandfather did.
Oh, anyways, some more quick news. So from today, really just like an hour ago, for all who are interested, Rey Bucanero, no longer a Rudo. He is on the technical side, and he has challenged Felino for a retirement match at the CML Media Day today. So
it's gonna happen. I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
It would be Bucanero that retires, right? Like,
honestly, I think any outcome is possible.
Yeah,
I think any outcome is possible because I feel like they're just trying to free up more space for younger guys. So I can see I could see it being either Felino losing, Bucanero losing, double count out. They both have to retire.
No, I don't know what I would do. I can't see Felino go out like that.
I mean, it'd be, but I think it's gonna happen in the big July show that they usually do.
I saw Rob talking about that as well. Yeah. Talking about maybe that's when the other Atlantis.
Atlantis Junior? No, Junior. Yeah.
Hijo de Atlantis. That's crazy. Los Atlantis is gonna be insane. Like,
no, you know what's crazy? Hijo de Atlantis wrestled yesterday, but I'm not gonna say who it is.
I thought we already knew who it was.
Oh. I don't think the public knows.
All right, well, moving on. Another piece of big news.
We'll keep his identity secret.
another piece of big news here is Hechicero. If you guys remember, he was originally going to team with Averno and Último Guerrero against members of the Don Callis family. Who was it? Like Takeshita and
Rocky,
and I think somebody else.
Al Fletcher, I think.
Yeah, on Fantasticamania. That has changed today. They are saying that he will no longer be teaming with Último Guerrero and Averno, and instead will be on the side of the Don Callis family, and maybe Último Guerrero and Averno will have a new partner. I don't know who it will be.
So who said I don't want to go to Mexico?
Yeah.
Was it Kyle Fletcher or was it Takeshi that said, you know what? It doesn't work for me. I think I'll stay in the US.
Honestly, like either one is pretty solid right now. So I'm not. Maybe they're gonna move. Maybe they're just gonna move Rocky to another match. Honestly, maybe he just won't have a match.
Oh, wait, no, you gotta have Rocky Azúcar Romero on all three or on two shows.
I don't know. Well, I'm just saying that because I am really enjoying both Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita right now. I think they're both. I guess you don't need both of them for this match, but that would be a star-studded team.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
You see, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they messed up the lineup. I think I would have honestly preferred to see Los Hermanos Chavez versus like the Don Callis family of Takeshi and Kyle Fletcher over what's the name? The LCU, is that what they're called? The Ike Andretti and Leo Rush.
Oh. I thought they were the crew.
Yeah, the crew.
The crew.
Oh.
LCU?
Who's the LCU?
I knew they had a U. I knew they had a C and a U in their name. I just didn't know I didn't know who it was.
Let me see.
Just swung hard there. Damn.
Yeah.
There. That's why anybody that accused me of being an AEW fan, there you go.
Actually,
LCU.
I'm tripping. I was saying this was for Fantasticamania. This is for that Tuesday show. Yeah, that's just for the Tuesday show. Fantasticamania is a different match.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of really like the Tuesday show. It's looking,
I prefer the Tuesday. I think I like the Tuesday show more because we don't have Robbie X on the Tuesday show.
That main event's looking. Whew.
Hologram and Neon.
Wait, is Robbie X on the Tuesday show, Foos?
No, he's not on this show.
Okay, thank God. I hope they send him up to Guadalajara or something.
They probably will. He's probably got to do the whole loop.
Oh, yeah. Go to Puebla, brother.
Mystico's not on this show either, actually. Oh.
He's probably working Robbie X.
He's working Robbie X, yeah. Oh.
Mystico's working Rocky is Rocky on the Tuesday show?
Rocky is on the Tuesday show. This is the one where he's in that with Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. I mean, look, they might send him to Guadalajara though.
They could, but it'll probably be like Místico. The main event will probably be like Yutani Okumura and Robbie X, team of foreigners versus Místico and two other CML main eventers. That's what they'll do.
Atlantis Junior and like Templario.
Atlantis
Junior has a match already. Fuck. You got that Josh Alexander match. Yeah, Titan would probably work. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, they can't. Oh wait, actually, it could work because they could have discourse and they'll be like, nah, I don't want to team with you.
Subs, you were talking about that the main on that Tuesday.
Yeah, Bandito and Mascara Dorada.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the best match out of all three shows.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
I would put that. Look at for me, bro. That's a Friday main event, really. Like,
what is the? Yeah. Oh yeah, the Friday main event is the World Trios titles match. I forgot.
Honestly, guy like me, that probably main events Grand Slam. I can main event any show on that week.
Yeah, God,
They don't even have matches for a Grand Slam.
I saw some speculation about.
Do you guys think?
Go ahead.
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, how many more people do you guys think they're gonna, like, how many more wrestlers do you think they're gonna bring over for Grand Slam Mexico? Like, besides the people that are already, booked for the Tuesday and Friday shows.
Is FTR booked for Friday?
I don't think they're not booked at all.
Seems like FTR will be on that Grand Slam.
Yeah, FTR's not booked at all during this the entire Tuesday or Friday show.
Yeah, they'll be on Grand Slam because they had that thing going, right? With
yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Who was it? Is Atlantis Jr.
Templario.
Yeah, I can see
that.
See
Blue Panther maybe being a part of Grand Slam in some sort of way.
If Bryan Danielson has any say, he should be there.
I'm happy you brought up FTR, because while I did enjoy that match, I do have a complaint. Well, maybe it's too early to make this complaint because maybe this week, they'll address it. But I mean, it was a good match and everything, but like, y'all just brought Atlantis Jr. and Templario in to just get shit talked and then lose. Like,
dude, what if they have it? What if they're setting up a 6-man tag for Grand Slam Mexico and Atlantis Senior puts both FTR members, or he tries to go for Atlantis, but he ends up dropping them on their heads.
Beast mode, dude. He should
win-win.
He should throw Que Monito at Stokely and just flatten him. That'd be beast. But minor complaints about that. I liked the match though. I did like the match. I liked FTR against Atlantis Jr. and Templario. I liked really most of the CMLL involvement from last week. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know what they're gonna do this week. I mean, they have Místico and nobody else really announced.
Yeah,
Místico in your goal.
No, please, please.
What it should be, we should get Atlantis Senior and Blue Panther beating FTR.
That would be crazy.
That would be awesome.
Bring back Octagon.
The trio.
Have Stokely team with FTR. Then we'll have it can be Octagon versus Stokely. Legendary matchup right there.
My God, that's chills.
Just imagine FTR in Arena Mexico, and they're on the mic. They're talking that big shit, and then out of nowhere you just hear do 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 do. Octagon comes slowly shuffling down.
There's a lot of pop because there's a lot of pop because there's people that think it's Octagon Jr.
Oh
man,
rip his mask off again.
Oof.
We'll talk about Octagon Jr. in a little bit.
But yeah, they're also doing the ROH Global Wars.
Oh yeah, when is this? I'm assuming that'll be like. No, it can't be Saturday.
No, it's the same Wednesday. Yeah, it's the same Wednesday.
Yeah, taping that after.
Oh yeah, probably.
There's gonna be like nobody in there because everybody leaves after a certain time.
Maybe they do it earlier.
They might do like hour before, hour after or something.
Yeah.
They have a match where it's Persephone and Thunder Rosa against two mystery opponents. So
maybe it'll be like Queen Aminata and Red Velvet.
I like Queen Aminata and I like Red Velvet, so that'd be pretty good for me.
Could be possible. Ooh, oh wait. Who's the... Oh, God. Never mind. Who's the pure champion? Is it still Wheeler?
No, it's Lee Moriarty, I think.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, so...
No, don't even get your hopes up.
They won't do it.
They're not doing it. They're not doing it, yeah. Surprise opponent.
But if they did.
It's not Shamo.
Yeah,
they're
let's
not
be
doing that.
pleasantly surprised if it does happen, but
They're not. They're going to put fucking Josh Alexander versus Moriarty.
He's the mystery opponent in Mexico.
They flew him in just for that. Oh,
that's
man.
Awesome.
Maybe they could do like Lee Moriarty versus Coyote. That would also be pretty good, probably.
Dude, Coyote has an even lesser chance of fighting Moriarty than Shenwan does.
Oh, I don't know. Man. That's funny to think about.
Maybe if Moriarty talks to Tony and he's like, "Man, I really, really want to face this guy," then maybe he's like, "We'll consider it."
Like that week, next week, it's got to there's got to be some good stuff because they've been hyping this up for a minute, and
They have been.
we already talked about the first AEW ROH CMLL show that happened last year.
It was bad.
Horrible memories of that one.
Yeah.
There was
Thanks a lot, Deonna Purrazzo.
the best match was Flip and Rocky.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Flip and Rocky was bang.
Great match, yeah.
I want everything on that level. Like gas, bro. Like just straight power, like high level, great stuff. That's all I'm asking for. small requests, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
Thank you for not bringing back Deonna Purrazzo. That's the bare minimum you guys could have done, and you already succeeded at that. So
It's a big win. It's a big win for
Yeah.
God. That match had us thinking that maybe Catalina was not nearly
Was
as
on
good
Broad
as
Watch.
yeah. We were like, I mean, we were in the chat talking about is she as
Broad
good as we thought she
Watch.
was?
It was over.
yeah,
We wanted to go back to NXT.
hey. But no, I mean Catalina since then has had plenty of good matches and she's been
Yeah.
really good. It's just like I don't know that Purrazzo match.
I'm glad that was like a universally agreed that match that was like horrible because even Dave rated that like I think it was like either 1.5 or just half a star.
Damn. So that's 0 with the tax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it was just so slow and plodding, and it's
Mhm.
kind of like she was working like a technical style that wasn't fast enough for the technical style that they
Yeah.
do in CMLL.
Or impactful. Like
Yeah.
just yeah.
Soft, slow style. Not really. I mean, the crowd was chanting "Otra lucha" like.
that's true. I was also chanting it, and I wasn't even there.
Chloe was at
Screaming
the
your
house.
laptop.
Yeah, his neighbors just
My
thought he was
neighbors
going
were
through a tough
probably pissed
time.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were talking. They were like, "What was he saying? Another fight for? What's he talking about?" But yeah, I mean, we'll obviously cover that next week.
Yeah.
Honestly, didn't even mean to preview it this week. We just kind of started talking about it.
It is next week though, so I mean we have other shows that we unfortunately have to talk about.
Yeah, we will talk about them. The biggest one, I guess we can segue into that if we're.
You're right.
Yeah, the Friday show, man. It's Finghe. Big main event win.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, I thought we were talking about upcoming events. My bad.
That was a good Friday show was pretty
Collide.
good, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Nothing
was
crazy, but
no, yeah. Like you said, nothing crazy. Nothing like I'm not gonna be like you have to watch this whole show. There's better shows. There's better shows this month actually, or last month.
I gotta say, people in our Discord shitting on his Finghe before the match even begins, and I was already, I was ready to just artificially gas him up, and he was cooking a little bit. He's getting he's trying to get that Anniversario Apuestas going again.
He's trying to get it again.
I wasn't even watching live. I was playing COD Zombies. I watched it the day after.
Man.
I watched it the day after.
I remember 2016, man.
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh no, I was also
watching-
no. I was watching TJPW instead.
Was I playing
I
the
can't make a
Switch?
joke that's as good.
Switch
Yeah,
2
you were
came
probably
out.
playing the Switch.
Yeah. That was last Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was
last
watching
Thursday.
TJPW.
Oh, last Thursday,
Friday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I was
Shout out Mario Kart World Tour.
Shout out Mario Kart World Tour. I'll tell you that is
Shout out-
good fun.
Shout out all the boners out there.
I don't know where that one. I don't know where that. Okay.
All the Drive Ones players, you know?
Oh,
All the what?
All the boners.
Oh, the drive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 3-week suspension for flow.
All
right, let's pivot.
All right. Pivot. Or moving on. Yeah, the Friday show was good. Main event was
I guess
good.
we'll talk about it now.
I do want to talk about one more CMLL show before we talk about the
Saturday show?
Saturday show. There's really only one match I really want to talk about, and that is Bárbaro Cavernario against Neon. That was really
I
good.
thought you want to talk about the match where Dark Magic got replaced.
Look,
Oh,
I don't know what's going on with him. He might honestly
We got to get a
might be
hashtag
out.
going. We got to get a hashtag going. Hashtag free Dark Magic.
If we don't see him on the CMLL card in the next month, he might be out. He might be cooked.
He might be.
We're gonna see him show
And
up.
if that does happen, Regia.
Yeah.
oh man,
He's showing up at Triple Mania Regia, bro. He's gonna
The
help.
Yankee boss.
He's gonna help the Nemeths win the
Oh God.
Triple Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, I could see it.
But yeah, that Neon and Bárbaro Cavernario. If you only watch one match from that Saturday show, watch that one. It was really good, and they had money thrown in the ring, and always good match
They
when
had
you
to
get some
sell them
money.
stop.
Yeah, they did. But good stuff from there.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, we'll stop beating around the bush.
we'll talk about it. So, Worlds Collide.
IWRG Sunday. Oh.
Worlds Collide.
I'm kidding.
This was it last Sunday? Saturday? It was on Saturday?
yes.
Yeah.
Last Saturday. If you missed it, before we move any forward on this one, I do want to say one thing. All right. Please know, we are 3 different people on this podcast, right? So
No, we're all just one 3-headed person.
One brain cell, 3 people.
our opinions will not always match up 1-to-1, right? So, if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, but, Floke said, that must mean y'all all think this. Well, that's not true. We all say our own
My
things.
opinion is correct. You're right.
we all have very distinct opinions here. So, if you listen to this part, we'll probably have different opinions on a few things here. So, anyways, going in. Okay. What did you think? What did y'all think of the event as a whole? Just first impressions, main takeaways, and then we can get more in the weeds, a little more in the details of what we didn't like or we did like. Because there's stuff that I know
you
I didn't
watch. Floke should go first. He watched the least, so he can go first.
I kind of watched. I had it minimized on a second win, like a second tab. I mean, what I watched, the first match was okay. I think most of the matches that I did sort of see a little bit of, they felt very slow.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't feel authentic. Rey Mysterio, you're on fraud watch right now. And congrats to Mr. Iguana.
Yeah, I'll build off that. I liked the opening match was pretty good. I noted Mr. Iguana fan. I thought the show was all right. Kind of hitting on what Floke was saying. It felt a little slow at times. Kind of disassociated during the women's tag team match. Was really let down by that third match. Very, very strange seeing Hyodo Dr. Wagner Jr. take the pin there, but we'll get into that soon. Main event was pretty good to all right. Have a lot of issues with commentary and the crowd. I thought was a little weird, but we'll get into that.
English commentary or Spanish commentary?
I watched the fucking English commentary.
Oh man!
Oh, you see, that's where you messed up.
Big Conan guy.
I can get into that soon as we talk about each match and stuff. But Conan, man, oh my god, dude. Yeah. Foos, what did you think?
I thought it was pretty good overall. I thought all the in-ring stuff was really good, except for maybe the women's tag. But we kind of had already said that because Dalis is not really that great. Like you said about before the show, I thought, my prediction was both of the trios matches would be the best ones. The opener was good, and Mr. Iguana is about to get paid.
Hell yeah.
Paid in a way that, it's he's the thing is, Mr. Iguana is a good wrestler, and he has a very marketable like look, very unique. He's very like, people want to like him, especially because he has that little iguana, and he's able to I don't want to say he doesn't use it as a crutch, but he uses it to enhance his own personality very well. I think that he can get the crowd to care for him very well. So Aerostar, Octagon Jr., they looked pretty good in that first match too, but I think Mr. Iguana came out like the top winner of that match. You said that third match disappointed you a bit. It disappointed me in the way that I don't know why El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. was the one to eat the pin there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still kind of at a loss for that. And I say
Should've
that
been Psycho. And I agree.
honestly, it would have made. I don't know. Look, I'm at a loss for words right now. I don't even know who it should have been. It should have been one of the Garzas, honestly. But
can I throw some baseless speculation out there?
You can throw
for him turning down, going down to NXT, and signing with AAA in the first place. Do you think this was
maybe
kind of him humble?
I hope not. I hope they wouldn't be foolish enough.
This is based off nothing.
Yeah,
but Triple H was there, so
that's true.
For the sake of WWE and how they run things, I would hope that's not it, because like that would be very demoralizing to do to one of the best stars on that roster.
Yeah.
You think Triple H cares about that?
I don't know, but I mean, honestly, you could have done, like Pagano count out, or like,
Pagano count out.
Like,
he gets thrown off a forklift again.
Yeah, because they're actually counting countouts in this one, unlike I guess normal AAA. But fourth match, I did not really care for the fourth one.
Yeah, I saw a lot of praise for it. It felt very I'll just say it felt very WWE NXT, like multi-man match, like 2 at a time. Hit the spot, roll out. Next guy comes in, hits his spot, roll out, and ends with just like a fury. Yeah, it was.
Then we all know who got pinned.
Oh man, yeah, and that part too. That part, I was like, man, fuck this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. Like that other kid has to eat the pin everywhere he goes, bro. But doesn't mean you have to be happy about it. But
yeah, man,
he's got to be like the nicest dude.
most humble guy, like whose talent exceeds, honestly,
right,
90%. I don't want to say 90. Maybe like the majority of the time that other kid is losing to somebody, I think he's a more complete and exciting wrestler than the person he's losing to. And like, I get that's like the heel face dynamic, but like, golly, like, he's just been losing, and it's probably not demoralizing to him, but as a fan, it is demoralizing. It's just like, man, like this guy I really like to see, and like I wish would win more, just keeps losing in every like foreign opportunity he gets, and it's just like, all right. But I didn't. I thought it was fine, but I didn't think it was like, I don't think any of these were bad matches. Like we were saying, I think for the most part, like in the ring, they were all pretty good. But the last match, that main event, horrible. I wasn't gonna say horrible, but I was gonna say that I thought it was good, and especially towards the end, it got like way better. The beginning part I thought was, a little slow. They were like on the mat for the beginning part, which I do like. So, did enjoy that part. But then, I don't know, I felt like there was a little bit where I was just like, okay, let's get going with this.
Yeah, hit your destroyers and poison ranas and all that stuff.
Let's see it. But like I'll make it very clear, I don't think the match was bad. I saw some people saying this is a match of the year candidate. I would not go that far on this one,
Not even
personally.
close.
But
No, definitely not match of the year. Like, I'm looking at Cage Match right now, and it says it was 22 on the dot. You take 7 minutes off this match, I think you have a much better match.
that honestly, yeah, like 5 to 7 minutes off, because there there were some parts that I felt like you could trim this.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's not a hot take by any stretch, but Chad Gable is a very, 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 very good wrestler, and I think he shame he has the racist gimmick, but when he gets to do stuff like this, like I saw clips of his match from WrestleMania against Phoenix, and he was busting out some crazy stuff. So he obviously likes doing lucha based stuff. Showed it here. Absolute psychopath with some of the stuff he's doing, but
that like fall away powerbomb from the top.
That was an accidental pile driver.
Yeah, that was awesome. that was one of the parts where I was like, okay, yeah, we're cooking on this. So I can't say I'm super negative on any of these matches. The women's tag was probably of all of them the worst.
I would
one.
say that is not a good match.
Yeah.
But
the rest, I think, in ring, I thought they did a solid job. Go ahead.
Why was there no El Ojo run-ins? Where was El Ojo?
Where are my cookie sheets, bro?
Where are the cookie sheets? Where's the forklift? Pagano didn't get pushed off a forklift by Tejano Jr.
God, you think? Well, no, I don't. You think Tejano Jr. will ever come back?
Dude, he's 40. He's not coming back. He's trying to make his brother a big name on the indies, and that's not working out.
I want to say one thing, because you guys brought up where the cookie sheets and stuff. I want to bring up how this isn't even a WWE only criticism, but this was during the 4-way match, and I think during some other matches, fucking we want tables chants. Like, you got like 4 dudes like putting on like a compelling match, and you're just like, we need more than this. Like, so pathetic, man.
Can you imagine them watching an average El Ojo match?
Honestly, they would probably
you
be
got your
like,
fucking tables.
They're probably like, we don't want tables. They're not gonna bring
it. We don't want tables. We don't want cookie sheets. We don't want mesias.
The one thing I was gonna say, the parts of the show that I disliked the most was, I hate to say it, but my GOAT, Rey Mysterio.
Oh my god, dude.
Talking about finally we've been, what did he say? We've been authenticated or
the stamp of like
approval.
Yeah.
We got the approval or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I was like,
McDonald's has finally given the seal of approval to burgers.
I was like, man, like I get it. I get it. That's like, the corporate, like, we have to really push. This is the best in the world and all that, like. But that part, it just felt so little brotherish. Like,
yeah,
come on, like, and maybe I did see a lot of people upset about it. I didn't see very many people defending that statement, which.
That one Junior was also there.
Which it did. I guess it did make me feel a little good that I didn't see too many people being like, well, Ray is right. Only the worst people I know, well, not even know, only the worst people online were being like, Ray is right. Because everybody else was like, that's kind of a crazy thing to say. Because, we often say that, oh, look, CMLL is 90 years old. But I'm pretty sure even before CMLL, there was some wrestling in Mexico. So it's like Lucha Libre is even older than that. Predates the WWE, and the stars. It's not like the narrative that's like, oh, it's a small time in small arenas and all this. I mean, they were doing pretty solid, like El Toreo, even just Arena Mexico, like
the UWA erasure too.
Yeah,
it's very funny how like AAA brought it, like came about to be this kind of like counterculture to like traditional lucha, and like this is Lucha getting the stamp of approval is through AAA is like a fucking insane thing to think about. It's like DDT getting the stamp of approval for Puro.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, like, oh, look, they will never, as long as I draw breath, El Toreo, UWA, LLI, Promociones Mora, whatever you want to call it, it will not be erased under my watch. They did too good. They sold too many tickets. They were so impactful in the culture. They were outdrawing CMLL, right? EMLL, sorry, if you want to be.
Points, yeah.
And like the big names, the big names, Perro Aguayo, you know, he was in there.
Villanos.
Los Villanos, Los Misioneros de la Muerte. El Santo did his final match with UWA. Like, Hijo del Santo started up there. Negro Casa started up there. Like, you know, it's just.
Over started in UWA.
Like, it had such a big impact. And yeah, it died. And promotions die all the time. And it's sad, but.
Especially back then, yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, you can still remember them and they definitely still have their place in the history books. They went out a little sad, but. I mean, a lot of people credit the death of UWA with the death of I think it was like Francisco Flores.
Yeah,
he was
their
like,
owner.
Yeah, he was like the guy who was I guess he was booking, he was making the decisions, but you know, they were still good.
And then multiple other things like Ganek,
yeah. I mean, they were bringing all of the huge stars. You know, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Bam Bam Bigelow. I mean, all the big guys. Antonio Inoki, Tiger Mask. Like
Stephanie Baker's favorite wrestler.
Pegasus Kid.
Who was that other Canadian he was with? Who's no longer with us. Rest in peace.
Well, I mean, he's no longer with us too either, but
yeah, neither guy was.
The rest in peace was not for Chris Benoit.
I know what you're talking about. We were watching. He was in his corner, and it took us forever. Yeah. El Tigre Canadiense.
I think
that guy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Oh no, yeah.
It must have been him, right?
Yeah. He went under like 10 different names. Real worker.
Yeah, you know, it was like Los Independientes, right? It was like a big movement, and yeah. But those are the parts that turned me off the most about the whole thing. Like,
yeah,
Lemon Jr.'s reaction to the lady fucking up the anthem was hilarious.
That was crazy,
dude. The death stare that he just gave.
He was probably shocked. He was like,
"Is she fucking serious?"
Mascarita Sagrada was there, which I'm pretty sure it was Mascarita Dorada. It wasn't the first one. Yeah, because I looked at his Instagram, I looked at his stories, and he posted, like, it was, you know, from Worlds Collide, him in the audience, and I was like, oh, so it was him. So, good for him. They should give him a match.
Was there, obviously.
I heard Negro Casas was there, where they didn't acknowledge him.
So
that's insane.
It's because Triple K said, unless I get to say the slur, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, let me say that name a little differently.
To be fair, I think they did point him out. I think they pointed him out during the Dalis match. But that second time,
I was zoned out.
The optics of that second time, where it went from Latin Lover and then Negro Casas sitting right next to Latin Lover, it kind of like pans over Negro Casas. He waves a little bit, and then it focuses on that rapper. What was it? That Mexican OT? Is that his name?
Yeah,
the Mexican OT. And like he stands up, like he was sitting down, and then like he stands up and it points him out and gives him the lower third. And I was like, all right.
Negro Casas got Mike Wazowski on TV, man. That's insane.
Oh, like they acknowledged him earlier, but they could have just not showed it the second time, because the people who didn't see him earlier were probably, I mean, they were very much like, oh my God.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was like that.
Yeah. Oh, quick shout out to Lindsay Dorado too. I feel like that dude is way too talented to just be like an on-call luchador and making people's gear, even though, to be clear, he makes incredible gear. But like, he did such a great job of getting Mr. Iguana over, like in those like short stints that they had together. Yeah, like he
Shout
should
out
be
Lindsay.
full-time somewhere.
Yeah, Lindsay.
Shout out
Yeah,
Lindsay.
and then Foos got Lindsay hard one time. Remember that on
Hey,
Twitter?
wait a minute.
He
Wait a minute.
remembered his infamous
That
tweet.
is what he said.
You know,
I got hard. Thanks,
Look,
amigo.
be careful. Lindsay, he knows he's gonna challenge you to a fight.
speaking.
Dude, imagine if he listens to the podcast.
Well, actually, I was right about to bring that up. Speaking of Lindsay, he replied to me one time when I posted about the podcast. He replied to me and he was like, what did he say to me? He was like, let's talk.
Let's talk, amigo.
Yeah, he said, let's talk. And I just, maybe I misinterpreted that. Well, no, listen. I think I misinterpreted that because I thought he was going to send me a message. I thought he was going to send me a message to like work something, come on. But he never sent me a message. So I was like, oh, well, I guess it was just like, hee. But now I'm thinking, what if he wanted me to send him a message?
I think that was it.
Oh, man.
But also, when you sent it to us, I took that as a threat. Like, knowing some Lindsay stuff, I was like, oh no, Foos is cooked.
You're gonna get me.
He's gonna show up to the next Atlanta show and beat the shit out of Foos.
Yeah, man. Wearing a Verno mask.
I'm gonna have to reach out to him. It's too late now. That was months. Yeah.
Lindsay's.
Hey.
Oh, it's never too late.
I'll ask him.
Please don't beat us up.
Yeah, no, Lindsay, we love you. Anything negative we say about this show, you're not included.
Yeah, I do. Look, he's awesome. He's pretty cool. His gear is so good. He makes really awesome gear, and he seems like a pretty overall positive person. So,
yeah, he beat the fuck out of Izzy's dad too. That's awesome.
He went beast mode, but yeah. I mean, like I was saying though, like the parts I liked the least were like just the WWE doing WWE things and like kind of like fudging the history a little bit. Oh, we got to get our stamp of approval kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, all right, okay.
Yeah. And of course they won 3 out of the 5 matches and like that shit. Yeah,
they did. And they dogged them boys. They dogged the AAA boys.
For anyone out there that hasn't watched the show and you are morbidly curious to check it out, and I wouldn't even say morbidly curious. If you're just curious to check it out, don't watch with the English commentary on, even if you can't speak Spanish, man. Just
you suck.
Or just put it on mute. Like, Corey Graves, surprisingly, like wasn't that bad. Like, he's obviously like a fan of professional wrestling.
I think it was at least he tried,
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know how much notice he had to get ready for this. Side note, would have been cool to have Sam Adonis, his brother, on the show, but that's a whole.
Why wasn't he on commentary? I would have preferred him over Conan.
Yeah,
that would have been pretty sweet, honestly. Sam Adonis and Corey Graves, because Sam Adonis knows his shit, dude. But
yeah, he's actually wrestling in AAA. He's not just booking a bunch of dumb shit on the actual promotion.
Yeah, but Conan was just like talking so slowly and just going on all these sidebars as Graves is trying to call the show, and like he was talking in like this weird like shoot brother kind of way too, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, and they don't understand.
Yeah. And then one time Corey Graves called the Emerald Flosion the Emerald Erosion, and that made me laugh. So that's my commentary review.
Erosion.
I was not watching the English one. I knew better.
Can't stress it enough. Do not watch it.
The Spanish one was good. I thought the Spanish commentary was good. Jose Manuel Guillen and Marcelo Rodriguez and Roberto Figueroa.
Should have brought Hugo in though.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Rob pointed this out. One of the referees that they used for Worlds Collide had actually also refereed a match in Ocalpan one time.
That's awesome.
Beast.
Authentic Lucha Libre experience on IWRG, old IWRG rev.
I was gonna say overall though, parts we didn't like, parts we did like. You know, we're not fully negative on it. What does that mean a year from now? You know, 2 years from now? We can't say yet. You know, it would be, you know, a little irresponsible of us. Yeah, early. It's just way too early to know what all's gonna pop off. But
yeah, it was really just kind of showcase, look at the new toy we bought kind of show, rather than like in the spirit of the original having like a marquee, like a Puestas match and stuff, like actual like meaningful matches. Like I guess there was 2 title matches, but I mean, we knew those weren't going anywhere really.
I was gonna say,
especially because there might be a big title change coming soon next week.
God, please, man, don't do this.
Look, I want to say really quick, I'm happy you brought up the original Worlds Collide, because it is, like you said, it is clear that the objective for this Worlds Collide was more of like you said, like a showcase for WWE to show, you know, we bought AAA, and this is kind of like maybe some of the stuff we can offer with that. The original Worlds Collide, if you don't, they're 2 different shows, but if you want to compare them side by side, I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying they should be compared side to side, because they're 2 different shows, 2 different objectives. But the original one blows this one out of the water. You know, I don't think there was a single match that got close to the best match on that card, which was Los Gringos Locos against Octagon and Hijo del Santo. That's like, but it'd be hard. I mean, they would have had to build something for months and months to get something that high, you know, like. But the rest of the stuff,
5 match cards too.
Yeah. It did feel more of like maybe like the first 3 matches on the original Worlds Collide card, which they should have brought some minis. Now that I think about it, like, you know,
they were.
I don't think like American audiences can't be trusted with that.
Obviously, they didn't even mention Exoticos whenever they were mentioning about the history of Lucha Libre.
Oh god, that's they definitely can't be trusted with that.
Yeah.
God, yeah. I mean, they had Mascarita. Oh, you wanna jump forward from this? Anyways, overall, it's fine. You know, watch it. Let us know what you thought about it. Yeah, in the comments or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, in the comments. Don't go DMing us on Twitter. I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read your reply talking about how much you love the Dalis and Cheek Tormenta.
Unless you're Lindsay Dorado, you can DM us.
You can DM me specifically, and we can work out a day for you to come on the podcast.
It'll beat your ass.
Oh man,
are you threatening him or?
I'm not threatening. This. I don't threaten nobody.
I'm saying Lindsay.
Oh, Flo.
No, I'm saying Lindsay is gonna beat Fooz's ass. Chill.
Oh no, Flo. I thought you said you were gonna beat Lindsay's ass.
No. I would never do that. Okay, since we're still talking about the AAA, we might as well talk about the entire Triple Regia lineup. I mean, it's a card. It's very much a card. I guess we'll start from first match to the last match. So the first match on the card is El Fiscal, Mr. Iguana, and Niña Burguesa versus Los Tokyo Bad Boys, Kento and Nobusan and Takuma. I'm not gonna lie, putting this match on first is such a dumb idea because it's probably gonna be the best match on the actual show. I mean, you have 6 good talents. I'm sure we're gonna get a good match. So yeah, my expectations aren't high, but you know, I can trust all 6 of these workers. Foos?
You asking me for my opinion on this one?
Yeah,
I agree with you. I think, like we talked about it earlier, this first one is probably going to be one of the better ones. I'm a fool for a good trios match. Like I have, you know, changed my view on my favorite match type. I used to really like singles matches a lot, but I think a great trios match I think trios matches are more consistently good than singles matches because, you know, there's just more opportunities for more incredible things, and you know, the action keeps moving and all that. So, yeah, I agree. I think this will be a good one. What do you think, Soups?
Yeah, no, it should be. I was gonna say too, like an opening trios match that goes like 10 to 13 minutes might be the best match in wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't think you can beat that.
It's so hard to mess
and
up.
This should be fun.
For sure. Match 2.
Horrible. We have Lady Flammer defending her Reina de Reina championship against Dallas and Lady Shani in a triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
My expectations are there's no ceiling. I think that there's no bar for this. There's generally no fucking bar for this match.
Is it on the floor?
It's lower than the floor at this point.
Subterranean.
I don't know where this one's going. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope Lady Shani is, still somewhat decent. We haven't seen too much of her since she's come back. Valise, as we all know, is awful, and can Lady Flammer, pull something decent in this match? We'll see.
Expectations are low, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, what can you do? Match 3.
Oh, next match. Next match could be decent or good. We have La Nueva La Parca, Laredo Kid, and Octagon Jr. versus Abismo Negro, Histeria, and Taurus. Oh, speaking of Octagon Jr., he got beat in 5 minutes at Money in the Bank by Dominic Mysterio.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching Money in the Bank.
I wasn't watching either. I just saw that they announced it, and I saw people saying, "Wow, 5 minutes." I was like, "Damn, okay." But yeah, I mean, we have 3 good technicals versus Los Vipers. I feel like this could be another decent to good match.
Yeah.
You think so as well? Yeah.
I mean, I have not watched a lot of the new Histeria. Who was he? He was Bengala.
I think so. Yeah.
I have no recollection of any recent Bengala matches that I've seen. So,
Fair.
I do think Abismo Negro Jr. is pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't have an opinion on the new Taurus.
Fine. He's a decent base, and he can do cool moves every once in a while.
I was gonna say La Parca, I think he's pretty good, especially in the ring. Laredo Kid, obviously, I think is really good. Octagon Jr., I think he's also pretty good too. So,
yeah,
could be good.
Solid lineup. Yeah.
Got any thoughts on that one, Soups?
No, I was gonna ask you guys how new La Parca has been. Has he had many matches? I've been completely checked out of new AAA.
All of them has been with against El Ojo.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he's been good.
For the debut was good.
Because really like he was good before being the new La Parca, Brazadoro Jr. So yeah,
his debut match as La Parca was good. Have you watched it?
No. Maybe I'll check that out then.
Because it was against the Tokyo Bad Boys.
How much has he had to adopt like La Parca isms? You know what I mean? Like
he's still working on it.
Yeah, I would say he's not terrible at it, but you can definitely tell he's still settling into it. Like some of his dance moves, I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm the dance king or anything, but it does look like he's a little like stiff in some of his moves.
Okay.
But I think the more he does it, he'll probably get way better.
It's like the reverse of the last La Parca. Like good character stuff, bad wrestler. Now we have good wrestler working on the character stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first La Parca was great character stuff, great wrestling.
Yeah.
After that, we have the 4th match for the AAA tag titles. We have Los Garzas, Angel and Berto versus La Nueva Generación Dinamita, Forastero and Sansón versus I guess Team AAA, Pagano and Psycho Clown versus the Nemeth brothers, Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth. I think this match is honestly gonna suck.
Yeah, is this
There's
gonna be
good names, but I feel like it's gonna be way too much of a clusterfuck to actually get anything like amazing out of this.
Is this where it happens, Floke? Your prediction from last week?
You see, at first, I don't think so anymore. Because if it would have stayed just Los Garza versus La Nueva Generación Dinamita, then I would have said, yeah, I feel like there's like a 50 to 75% chance that Cuatrero's coming back. But now there's a bigger chance that it doesn't happen.
I don't know if it's just
it still can't happen.
Match, but like I feel like this is the type of match, like a 4-way tag match where like that's when someone does a run in because it's going to be so insane.
Yeah, it obviously can still very much happen. I'm just saying I don't think it's as likely anymore, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a title change here.
Okay, who do you think's taking it?
The
Nemeths, yeah.
Pagano and Psycho.
On it, probably either of those. Probably.
I could see Las Garzas winning.
I think I'm gonna just stay safe and say that La Nueva Generación Dinamita retains.
Like you said, the title we're gonna change.
I said I could see the titles changing.
Okay,
I could see them, but I like I said I see it like a 20. I see like a 25 split down like all 4 roads basically.
This is on Sunday.
I could see any 4 teams. I could see any of the teams taking it. I'm gonna be honest.
If the Nemeths take it, it's over. Sorry, I just don't think they're very entertaining at all. Like every time.
Oh, you're fair. That's fair.
Every time Nick Nemeth came to AAA, I was just like, you could put any other guy in here and it would be way more interesting.
That's just
than Nick
former
Nemeth.
WWE guy, like to a T. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
And Ryan Nemeth's even worse.
I thought he was blackballed. I thought he said he was blackballed. Why is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
is he blackballed because he hates CM Punk or just because he's a shitty wrestler?
I don't know. Dude, obviously, Tony Khan didn't get the word out enough. Not to
yeah. Hop on Twitter, Tony, let him know.
But
who do you think is taking the?
I think maybe Forastero and Sansón. I think they probably retain here. Maybe Los Garza win, but that'd be kind of like be a little bit of nonsense for Los Garza to win in this one. And I like Los Garza a lot. Like
they're gonna win and get sent back down to NXT.
I mean, they did just win on Saturday, but I guess Santos got the pin. I can see Santos making a run in or something.
Santos runs in, and then no, never mind. You know what? Let's not. You know what?
No, were you just gonna book like the craziest like multiple run in? Like
I was about to say Sam Adonis comes out and he helps the Nemeths. Then I don't know, Monster Clown comes in and helps out the Psycho Clown on the balloon, and then Cuatrero comes out to the loudest pop ever.
Oh my god!
Oh, okay. That's
his freaking ankle bracelet going on.
Yeah, they film. They have it like from a TV. They have like footage of him getting his ankle bracelet cut off, and then the dynamite's about to hit, and boom, he comes out. He's escaping from prison in this entire video.
The problem,
just like all that, never mind. I'm gonna end that thought.
I was gonna say the problem I have with Los Garza winning is that they like. All they do is lose, basically, on SmackDown.
Yeah. You think AAA fans know that?
They always like put on some great matches, and like they always look great, and they put on these highlights that I always see clips of. They look so good, and then like you look at the match results, and it's like lost, win, lost, win, lost, and it's like, man, if they come in to AAA with maybe like 6 whole wins on the whole year, and they just dog these guys, like that's gonna leave a sour taste in my mouth personally, and it would be awesome for them, but like it'd be the kind of booking that makes you be like, all right, man, kind of furrow your brow a little bit. And I like Los Garza a lot. Like I want to reiterate that for like the 10th time. I really like Los Garza, and I like Santos Escobar. I like him too. I don't know why.
There was a moment where Angel Garza was like, he was next up for a little bit. Like, I guess this was like 5 years ago, Jesus. But they were actually like doing stuff with him, giving him like angles.
They made him stop ripping off his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was like a great, like, likable scumbag character.
Yeah, he was getting over ripping off his pants too.
Yeah.
Pandemic WWE, man.
They had him run. They were having him team with fucking Austin Theory and having 20-minute matches on Raw, dude. That's crazy.
This fifth match,
Oh yeah, the fifth
half
match.
of it is just nonsense.
Dude, what the? Okay, okay, here's my first complaint. Why is it not for Messias' title?
Yeah, dude.
You know, the thing about this match is it is like a classic. Like, this definitely does feel like a modern AAA, like Triple Mania, like Monterrey match.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah,
this feels like this. They could have done this last year, honestly.
anywhere. Yeah, just so random.
But
Terrible.
my problem with it is like John Hendry and Moose. Like, come on, you know, Moose, John Hendry. We need money.
Here's my question again. Why is it for the TNA X Division title?
Yeah, like,
I thought the X
the
Division,
whole, story between Macias and Wagner 3G.
Yes, I'm wondering why.
Let those two do their own thing and then have a X Division scramble somewhere else.
Sure, yeah, exactly. Like, what?
Or don't.
Why?
Probably just don't.
Is the X Division no longer like the high flying division?
Moose is holding the title. What does that make you think?
Yeah, I think sometimes it is, and then sometimes it's not. Like, they change their mind on it, I think. But
yeah, I don't know.
Man, I don't know.
Just, like, why? Like, I get it. Like, I get that you have to have some sort of like random multi-man match, I guess. But why couldn't you just make it for the Latin American Championship? You could have just if Moose or Joe Hendry said, "I don't want to take the pin," just get other TNA wrestlers. Then.
Yeah, I suppressed my hater earlier. I'll let it out a little bit now. I hope Joe Hendry comes out to crickets. I hope nobody's popping.
He's gonna. It's gonna be the opposite, dude. If you go to the Instagram right now and you check the announcement for that match, all the fucking comments are just spamming that dumbass Joe Hendry gif.
Oh,
it's over.
What do you expect from AAA fans?
Yeah.
Oh,
come on, Monterrey, surprise us.
That's really funny.
Yeah, but
main event.
Who do we think is taking it, or who do we think is winning the X Division? I think just Moose retains.
I don't even care enough about that match to.
Yeah, I don't think Moose is losing. I don't see Messias going over to the USA and working on TNA.
Honestly, I don't know. I think Wagner is winning.
Joe Hendry's probably winning.
Oh man, X Division Joe Hendry. Then he's gonna go lose it on NXT.
He's gonna lose it to what was that guy's name? That made up guy that we made.
Strong Crankley.
Yeah, he's Strong Crankley. Yeah, he's listening to Strong Crankley on Tuesday NXT. Yeah.
I don't know what you mean made up, but
nah, he's real. He's real. He's as real as it gets. He's right up there with Eddie Thorpe, I think. Who's his name?
Oh man.
But
Let's talk about that main event with your
match. Whoa. That's not my goal.
Oh, my bad. I thought Vikingo was your goal.
He's not. I don't think either. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of either of these guys.
This is like the third match they put on. This is the third time they put on this match in like 3 months.
This is like
crazy, dude.
This is like Cena versus Rock.
I thought you guys say this is like Cena versus Randy Orton.
No.
They went on that match 1 billion times, and it's not been very good. Like any time. The first time it was all right.
Cooks the AAA roster.
Alberto and Nico the Vikingo versus the entire AAA roster.
I'll take back my words. Their first match was pretty decent, not bad. The second match didn't care for very much. The third match, you probably won't care for very much.
So, Hijo del Vikingo was defending his championship, his AAA Mega Campeonato against Alberto el Patron. I mean, we've seen this match 2 other times. Could I see good title changing? Absolutely.
That would be hilarious. Like,
it would be. I kind of want it to happen just for.
I mean, could it be as simple as like WWE being like, we don't want Alberto on the show, put it on Vikingo, and they're like, but we need to run our like big Triple Mania angle, like we need to pay it off. They're like, we don't care, just like have it on Vikingo for a week. And they're like, all right, bet. Like, it could honestly just be that.
If that happens, that would be crazy.
I hope Assassino comes out with him.
Yeah, I'm betting. I might bet the house on Alberto. Let me send me the sports book where I can place money on that.
DraftKings, or I think
DraftKings AAA.
I think there is a betting. I think AAA is sponsored by some betting site, so you might be able to. I think you can.
Foos, can you make the episode title DraftKings AAA, please?
With Alberto on the thumbnail, right next to the DraftKings logo.
I am not putting Alberto on the thumbnail.
Oh man,
you're right. It's because you wanted to put Joe Hendry and Moose on the thumbnail instead. Yes.
Wait a minute.
I don't know who's winning. I see it 50-50, but it'd be hilarious if Patron wins.
I think I might put it at like 75% Alberto winning.
If Patron wins, if Alberto Patron wins, we're guaranteeing that the next stream will have a Floke will wrap a cover.
No, you're saying it. We already agreed on it, and we did it in the server. We agreed that you were rapping it. Honestly, Triple Mania Ciudad de Mexico is in August, no?
Yeah, usually.
I could, if WWE doesn't plan on having any more AAA crossover shows within like the next 2 months, I can absolutely see them putting the title back on Patron until they finally finish the storyline with El Ojo and Latin Lover and El Ejército AAA. I can 100% see that being the case. So you know what? I'm betting Foos' house on Alberto Patron winning.
Yeah, I'm up to 90% Alberto's winning. Like, all the top brass are involved with this angle, right? Like, it's it's happening.
I think so, and then he's taking that title to Glee, and then we're getting a winner takes all against Nakajima.
Oh my god!
Hey, wait a minute.
This ETE classic.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest.
Who's this torn? He loves both guys.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't really. If it would be interesting, I will say, it would be interesting if they literally took it off El Patron to give it to Vikingo for the one show, and then they put it back on El Patron to keep the build going. That would be pretty crazy. I don't know, it'd be good, but it'd be pretty crazy.
I think it'd be hilarious, so I kind of wanted to have it.
It would be one of the funniest outcomes possible. I agree with that.
Wouldn't that be the shortest AAA Mega Campeonato, right? Or is there a shorter one?
No, there has to be.
Oh, there has to be a shorter one.
7 would be like 7 or 14-day reign. Vikingo reign, and then it goes back to Patron immediately.
Definitely has to be a short one.
One of Jeff Jarrett's reign? No. Maybe Wagner. I think who might have? I think Wagner might have had. Dr. Wagner Jr. might have had a shorter reign. I think there's been one really short reign. I just can't remember who had it. But
no, nobody
do it right now.
Nobody's had it that short. Then shorter than 11 days. Now that I can see on Cage Match.
You win this time, Vikingo. Who is the longest reigning? Is it still who is it? Who's the longest?
I think it might be Vikingo.
Is it?
I see 833 days for him.
Yeah.
No one else comes
Vikingo,
close.
Fucking Kenny Omega.
What? Wait, Tejano's not second?
No, Kenny is above by like 30 days.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did Tejano's junior second reign really go on for that short? Was it really that short?
I think Omega's is inflated a lot by the pandemic and just having him infrequently on, and then him wanting to lose it to Andrade, and then AAA just said no, you could keep it.
Hey, maybe
defense against
Andrade's gonna
Jack
win the title
Evans
now.
on Dark. Wow.
Maybe Andrade will get a shot and he still won't win the title.
Oh man.
Andrade will have a big opportunity for you.
That's tough. Anyways, yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. We'll definitely report back next week after we've watched Triple Mania in full, all three of us.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna have to pirate it because I don't think they've announced it on trailer.
What do you mean? We're watching it legally.
That's
we're
true.
all flying down to watch it on TV.
You're right. We're going down to Monterrey, and we're gonna buy tickets. We're gonna be front row.
We're all just gonna meet like at a restaurant and ask them to put it on TV.
Can you put Alberto Patron versus Vikingo? I'm very excited.
They kick our ass and throw us out.
We're gonna go to
we're gonna go to a restaurant that's like right across of Arena Mexico.
No, I was gonna say we're gonna go to that restaurant that Latin lovers are always putting on his podcast.
Oh man,
dude, I low-key want to go to that restaurant.
El Chino Jr., I think, is the name. Probably good. Probably real good there. Anyway,
we'll probably see Latin Lover obviously on that show.
That main event. What else we got?
Do you think we'll get more than 7 run-ins for that main event?
I mean, realistically, I think we get like 3 probably. Like maybe more than 3 people, but I think we get 3 run-ins.
I think we'll probably get like a debut, but like a run-in debut, if that makes sense.
Oh, you think like a WWE? No, if they put it on Alberto, they won't have a WWE person even near that main event.
TNA wrestler.
Oh, they have no morals. Yeah, they'll get
Tessa Blanchard.
Elias, Tessa Blanchard.
Elias.
Who else is a horrible person in TNA?
Yeah, I don't mean to say Elias is a terrible person. That's the first
he's like a man of God, isn't he?
I mean, man of God can notably be terrible people.
That's true, but like, he sings. You know, he has a decent voice. He reads Bible verses on TikTok. I mean, Speedball said that he's a decent person, so you know.
Okay, hey, if Speedball's saying that, you know.
So yeah, you know, I didn't even know he was in TNA. I thought he was still in the Indies. I can't lie.
Yeah, no, they show him on the poster. It's crazy.
Honestly, they might just have like Nick Nemeth. You know, he'll be like, you know what? I forgot about our matches. Let's be a fat. I'll join your
JBL's coming out. Oh my god.
Oh, JBL. Yeah, JBL is interfering in that match. Absolutely. I'm 100% sold.
We're gonna get all the run-ins in that match. We're gonna get Laredo Kid running in. We're gonna get Octagon Jr. All individually too, not 2 at a time. All individual. So we're gonna get like 10 run-ins. We'll have Psycho Clown, Laredo Kid, Octagon Jr., Niña Hamburguesa. Okay, then we have for the heels. We have Mesias, Nueva Generación Dinamita. We have they can bring, JBL. They can bring Pierrot if they want. Fuck it, you know what? Bring out Los Vipers as well. Then you can have Fiscal run out. Just have like almost everyone else that's on the card run in and just like fight each other on the outside while Vikingo and Alberto Patron are fighting inside, struggling to break a table.
It's 20 years past his prime, but JBL hitting Vikingo with a clothesline is that's moving me a little bit.
How can I forget? Vikingo's dad has to run in. Maybe JBL will, hit Vikingo's dad with the guitar. Mania Regia, we're gonna watch the show legally, of course, and we're gonna review it, or we're gonna talk about it the next time we record. We're not doing predictions because I'm not doing a challenge. And I'm already watching an IWRG show on Sunday, so I'm not. Look, man, I'm already too committed to this. Speaking of IWRG, oh my god, I know all of y'all have been waiting for me to talk about IWRG.
Yeah, let it fly.
Let's run down the Thursday card really quickly. We got some matches. Some of them look okay. some other ones I wish didn't have to happen, but hey, what can you do? First match we have Felino Boy and Kenji versus Enigma and Máscara de Hierro. Second match we have Sol and Águila Oriental versus Canibal Jr. and Black Shadow 2 Jr. Third match, this actually looks, it could be a decent match. We have a Caballero de Plata, Relámpago and Tornado versus the Revolution Crew. Multifacético Jr., Águila Roja, and Mictlán. Then we have a randomized match, which, IWRG is, running the game with this. They have like a little Titantron. They have on their Titantron, they have like a little spinner thing. And it's kind of like a video game where it's like, oh, anybody could come out. And then 2 random people get picked. So we'll see. That could be good, or that could be Carta Brava Jr. versus Spiderfly. Then we have a preview to Jaula de las Locas, which is happening on Sunday. We have Jesse Ventura, not that Jesse Ventura, versus Soy Ramunda versus Aura versus Bengali versus Dulce Luna versus Mari Caporal. And then in the main event, we have Bombero Infernal, Príncipe Centauro, and Histeriosis versus Villano Quinto Jr., Éxtasis, and Sherkan. So that's the show. Maybe some of the matches will be decent. Maybe some of the other ones will be not as decent. And there's basically like an all-women show happening on Sunday, but it's also featuring Exóticos. It's called Jaula de las Locas. And someone's going to lose either their hair or their mask.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I was looking up IWRG on Cage Match. Someone reviewed it on Cage Match, and their username is Tyler Rollins, and that made me laugh. A mix of Tyler Black and Seth Rollins, and I think that's awful.
Oh man,
that's Floke's alternate account.
It's not. Ever since they deleted my review and they gave me a warning for calling someone a bitch and telling them to go back to watching WWE, I haven't posted any reviews because they're like, no, you have to make them over 300 characters. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm just not writing any reviews anymore.
They took down my reviews for giving people 10s, man. They're hating somebody for liking stuff. That's insane.
They ain't take down my reviews. I'll tell you that right now. But I don't have that many reviews, so they might. I'm putting in a boss call. I'm putting in a boss call if they take me down.
Do you view the website in German, Foos?
No. My German's not that good.
Dude, those German. Actually, you know what? I'll keep it to myself instead. I'm gonna get. I
feel like that's a smart thing to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit 3 things.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Foos have to edit less.
He's already got 2. He's got to cut.
This is coming out like one.
Hey, we can't. Then he's got to cut another thing.
I'll tell you after. Anyways, we should be getting here close to the end.
We haven't talked about the Friday lineup for this CML Friday lineup.
It is interesting. It is an interesting lineup. I'll go through it real quick.
Right.
So this upcoming Friday, obviously next week is all the international stuff. But this week, we have some interesting matches here. First one, La Jarochita and Kira go up against Persephone and Sauxis.
Did we talk about Kira yet? How she said that she's going back to Japan soon?
I think we talked about that last week, didn't we?
Okay, well, yeah, just in case you missed out on last week, or if we didn't mention last week, she's going back.
And second, Ángel de Oro and Niebla Roja against Magnus and Ruido. World champs against national and MLW champs.
How many times are they going to run this match, dude?
100.
This is like the 4th time they've run it.
Then we have
It might
Flokes
be like the 3rd time they've done it in Arena Mexico.
Robbie X and Hechicero singles match.
That's Robbie X is a personal favorite of yours. You watch all the Rev Pro shows.
Hey, wait! I've never seen a Rev Pro show.
His head is like shining in the poster right now. It's like
it's making me blind.
Yeah, it's got an aura to it, not like good or like it's just it's
filthy.
Well, it looks like a clean scalp. Like shout out to him.
Also, forgive me for being excited for this one, but Volador Jr. and Rocky Azúcar Romero against Sandokan Jr. and Difunto. That could be really good. That could be really good.
Why would you have to apologize for that?
I've been seeing a ton of Volador Jr. just straight up hate. And I don't agree with... I think he is slowed down a little bit because of his injury, but I've seen some people being like, he's not doing anything. I don't agree with that at all. And I'm taking a stand right now.
Here's my argument. Whenever Naito keeps on the shirt, it's fine, but whenever Volador Jr. does it, then there's hatred.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, to me, like, Volador with the shirt on, obviously not ideal. You want to see him in as little clothes as possible, but shirt on, he's healing it up. He's funny. When he's wearing the track pants, though, that's where I draw the line.
Listen,
that's unacceptable to me.
Volador Jr. is like Goku in that when he takes his shirt off, like 50 pounds come off. Okay.
Oh man, the Rock Lee, like.
So, I still think Volador Jr. is really good. Is he 2023 good right now? No. 2023 Volador Jr. was the best wrestler in the world.
I think he just needs a stem cell treatment.
Yeah. 2025 Volador Jr. is still better than 75% of wrestlers.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the match could be pretty good. Depends on how much time it's given. The next match is the match that all the dorks are going to be talking about for a couple days.
Oh, that's getting
like
5
me.
stars. I'm guaranteeing that. Like
me. Titan and Templario.
Yeah. Look, I just hope Titan, just destroys and pummels this dork.
Listen.
Teaming up with TJP.
My GOAT Templario, bro, is not going down that easily. Look.
Dave Meltzer's looking at this match right now, salivating, ready to give 5 stars out again.
It will definitely not end clean.
It won't.
Oh yeah, no shot. Yeah,
someone's getting kicked in the balls, or someone's getting their mask ripped off.
They might rip each other's masks off. Honestly, that would be
a hilarious.
Logical finish.
Double DQ or count out.
I think the main for this card, I think the main could be really, really good.
We should have more matches like this, I think.
Yeah.
Místico, Máscara Dorada, and Neon, and Atlantis Jr. So this is Relevos Atómicos 4-on-4.
The Sky Team plus Atlantis Jr.
Look, the Sky and the Sea. Because
Atlantis shit.
Atlantis Jr. rules over the seas.
He does. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to say it because I probably would have fucked it up like last time when I said Atlanta Jr.
Atlanta Jr. That's foos.
And we have on the Rudo side, arguably their best opponents, the best possible opponents here: Último Guerrero, Averno, Euforia, and Gran Guerrero.
There's one person that's missing. I think Stuka Jr. could have gone here instead.
Oh yeah.
Who are your place for Stuka Jr.?
Gran Guerrero.
Probably. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I like Gran Guerrero too, but like
I do. It's like
I think Último Guerrero is obviously too good. I think Averno is way too good.
Too good. I don't think we can remove Euphoria because we need to have 2 Infernales members, and I don't. It's like
yeah. I didn't even realize. Yeah.
I like when Gran Guerrero picks up people and throws them on the ground really hard. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, we all do. See, this is the match that probably should get like nearly 5, but it's gonna be the dork match between Titan the GOAT versus Dork Templario.
Mystico's gonna get his ass beat this whole match too. It's gonna be so sweet.
And then at the end, he's gonna play some power.
I almost said Undisputed Empire for fucking
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Undisputed Empire.
You crossing NXT New Japan.
Adam Cole comes out.
Adam Cole team with TJP.
Oh man.
Worst tag team ever.
Adam Cole and Arena Mexico might be the worst thing I've ever imagined.
Dude, I don't want that. Please don't bring him over.
Just for that, you're getting Adam Cole masterclass at Grand Slam.
Hey, I'll take it. If that means he's wrestling good, I'll take it. But
I meant to say disaster class.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be Adam Cole versus fucking Espanto Jr. or some shit.
Paragon versus right.
No, wait, we can't. Where's Dark Magic?
Oh yeah, Dark Magic.
booked.
Hashtag
He's
we
getting
want Dark
booked.
Magic.
They're freeing him. They're freeing him from the CML suspension gates for
Yeah,
one match.
Away from Adam Cole discussion, who's taking La Mystica to end the Friday show?
Probably
Averno.
Gotta be Averno, right? Yeah.
He's the best at taking it. Like,
yeah, he's taking it. How many times has he taken it?
I was actually watching their match from Arena Coliseo de Guadalajara. I was watching that literally right before we started recording. I was almost done with it, and it was really good. And I would just like to say too, if you're not watching those Martes de Clamor shows,
Don't.
they have been selling out. Like, I think if they sell it tonight, I think we're on week 8 of sellouts.
Yeah,
But-
does that equate to
free
good
too, right?
matches?
Yes, I will say yes, because that Mystico Averno match was really good, and the minis
Have
match
you
before
seen
that.
the openers?
Well, look, my ass isn't watching the openers, so skip the
Dude,
openers.
those openers are 20+ minute matches between local guys and dudes that are green as hell.
That's kind of base.
They're giving them the
but
minutes.
They messed up so much.
Those shows are free, right?
Yeah, they're
Yes,
free.
on Thursdays.
Yeah, I mean,
They are
yeah,
so
yeah.
loud. They are so loud. Like, good lord. I think the mics. The crowd has to be mic'd better than the Friday shows, honestly, and they're definitely mic'd better than the Saturday shows.
Saturday shows you can only hear on one ear.
Oh my god, Saturday shows kill me, dude.
Oh, but you should definitely. I mean, don't watch the first match, but scan through the cards, and if you find one, look for it on their YouTube channel. They're free, and then just scan
Yeah.
through and find the start.
Yeah, maybe you're a big Rafaga Jr. fan. You're like,
can become
damn.
I'm a huge
Rafaga Jr.
Furia Roja guy.
Big Furia Roja guy. I'm a big what's his name? I'm a big Thunder Boy fan, Thunder Boy, Yaki Boy, those are my guys.
I was
Where it's
watching.
like, Cowboy, I like Cowboy.
I was watching a show from, I think it was Arena Lopez Mateo. Was that the name?
Yeah.
And it was a minis match. It went no, not even minis. It was a micros match. It was Duende Blanco and Kemonito against Camalito and Tengu. They went like 27. Straight up, they went like 27 minutes. I've never seen a micros match.
Expect?
That's awesome.
I've never seen a micros match go 27 minutes.
Dude, those indie matches can go like 30.
Like,
I'm not joking.
Tengu was not even wearing his gear. He was wearing a PSG basketball jersey.
That's so sick. The
I was like,
Jordan one.
this is real. Yes, it said Jordan on the back, 23.
I don't think he played for PSG, but that's awesome.
He might have.
I mean, I remember Tengu was playing for PSG.
Tango on the basketball team.
He's
Just
the one carrying
dunking, just throwing up dunks.
What did Mike Wazowski say? He was the ball.
He was driving to the rim every other possession. Crazy stuff.
That was Tengu.
Anyway,
Oh, there is a crazy show happening soon. They have like another Kemonito versus Kemalito match on there too.
I bet those matches, they get the crowd involved for sure.
It's happening on the 22nd of June. It's happening in Arena Nesa. The show looks pretty alright. There's a few CML talents involved. I'd like to point out some specific matches. They have Relevos Atómicos match, Relevos Atómicos match. They have Taquero Jr. Yes, Taco Man Jr.
Beast.
Cerebro Negro, Sobrino Azteca Jr. and Jerónimo versus Motocross, Heredero Maya, Rey. You know what? I'd just rather not say that name. Or actually, Foos, put a censor over this once you upload it. Rey Cucuclan and
Oh my god!
and
No.
Yin Sang.
How does this person dress?
He's not on the poster.
Probably for the best. Probably for the best.
I'm not gonna Google that.
No, wait, not Cuckoo Clan. It's Cuckoo Khan. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
All right. This is offload.
Leave it all in.
Dude, no. Here's the thing. The poster is like so squished, so I could not see the L for the life of me. I could not see that.
This guy folk, man.
It's Ray Cuckoo Khan.
Scan the whole episode.
Let's move on. The next match we have Coco Colores, Coco Rojo y Coco Verde, payasos versus Pantano, Colapso, and Desastre. Then we have the Lucha Especial. We have Que Monito versus Que Malito in a singles match. Semi-main event, we have a crazy-ass 9-man tag match.
What, 9-man?
Yeah, 9-man. We have Obed Jr., Lunatic Extreme, and Superboy, Los Porros Nueva Generación versus Lobito Primero, Lobito Segundo, and Lobito Tercero, Los Lobitos. And then we have Vertical, Horizontal, and Diagonal, aka, well, I don't know what their actual name is, but I just like to call them the Graph Boys. That match sounds insane. And the main event, we have Esfinge, Star Jr., and Olmeca versus Valiente, Sandokan Jr., and Cerebro Negro Jr. And Edgar is the referee.
Nice.
So yeah, cut that
beast.
part out with.
please leave it in. I'll give you money to leave that in. Yeah.
That shit's just really funny. Honestly, you know.
I mean, it goes to show you, some lucha gimmicks that we've had is that we thought that was real.
Could have been plausible. Could have fooled me. I would have been like, oh, that's a little.
Yeah, obviously when you have La Nazi and Nazi.
Yeah, I was gonna say managed by Comandante.
Dude, that's not even as bad as that one match that IWRG ran. That one match that IWRG ran that Law sent one time. You guys remember what it was? Actually, I'm not gonna mention it because then
send it to me after.
I was gonna say we gotta start wrapping this up because we're hitting our.
Yeah, Tuesday show's starting right now.
No, unironically it is. Yeah, and we're about an hour and a half in. I'll probably edit this. Probably come out Thursday.
Yeah, so if don't ask us about Tuesday results. The show, we're currently recording this on Tuesday, June 10th, before the Tuesday show is about to start in like 8 minutes. So don't ask us about the results. We'll talk about the results next time.
That's true. Also, CML tweeted some emojis too. So,
ooh,
and also
forward to that tomorrow.
Also, all the AEW Worlds Collide guys apparently are going to be on NXT tonight.
NXT.
That's what I've heard.
Oh yeah, they did tweet some emojis. Oh wait, fire hands raising up. Who could that be?
Fire.
Who raises up their hands and does fire on soups? Who raises their hands like that and is fire?
I don't know, man.
Who could that be? I don't know who that can be.
It just makes me think of Ultimo Guerrero and Hechicero, but that's not why would they do that? You think it's an AEW person?
I think so, unless oh wait, no. Maybe it is that they're appearing on Dynamite tomorrow. It could be.
Ultimo Guerrero?
Yeah, or Hechicero.
God,
or both.
Please, God, please.
Keep him away from Okada.
The thing is, have him wrestle Okada again, but bring a mask or don't make him wear a mask. Please, there has to be a redemption. Yeah. There has to be. I was watching Torimon yesterday with Ultimo Guerrero, honestly just beating the dirt off of young Okada.
Dude, Okada went through it as a young lad. They beat the fuck out of that dude.
Stretching him it was Tajiri, Ultimo Guerrero, and what was his? I think his last name was O'Hara. I don't remember who the third guy on the team was against Okada, Ultimo Dragon, and Who was the third guy?
I have no clue.
I don't remember who the third guy was. It was a big name, but I don't remember who it was. It was good, but like, golly, they were smoking Okada. Like,
I can imagine.
Like, it was like there was like a 8-minute segment where they would not let him tag out, and they were just beating on him very badly.
Hell yeah, that's amazing. The great wrestler he is today.
Jinsei Shinsaki, that's who it was.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I'll send y'all, if y'all want to watch it, I'll send y'all the link. It was actually pretty good. Yeah. I think I'm making an edit of it. All right. Anyways, we got anything else to plug before we wrap up here?
I don't think so.
No, I think we're good. I'll put that that Google form for the like halfway catch up. I'll put that in before this episode goes up. So
it's
retroactively look for that.
All right. Well, the Club Lucha Podcast for this week.
Floke's outroing it.
Oh wait, and aficionado of the week, since we forgot last time.
Yeah, we did forget last time.
Yeah.
Go
for a Floke.
You know what? Lindsay Dorado is aficionado of the week.
Yeah. We're safe.
Hey man, just so he doesn't mistake it from earlier, where he you thought you said that. I was telling him that I was gonna beat his ass, but I'm not.
He's not listening anymore. He's on his way to you right now.
Calm down. Yeah, Lindsay is aficionado of the week.
Nice. All right. Well, we appreciate everyone for listening, everyone who's gotten through this episode. Let us know your thoughts on Worlds Collide down in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking of with this Grand Slam International CMLL week coming up next week. Lots of things to talk about right now, and we will probably be back next week with another episode.
Hopefully.
Last year I said during this time, we're hitting that stretch, especially for CMLL, the stretch of time where it's like Fantasticamania Mexico, and then Leyenda de Plata, and then before you know it,
UK.
Yeah, Fantasticamania UK, and before you know it, we're gonna be at El Aniversario. I mean, for 3 months.
Grand Prix in there too.
Yeah. Noche de Campeones, like a week or two after. Yeah. And then
we also have probably more, Lucha Fiesta shows in Japan probably between now and then.
And then we have El Mes Amazonas in October. And then we have...
Thankfully, we won't have Tessa Blanchard this time.
Yeah.
We'll upgrade with some Lady Frost or some...
anything is an upgrade, really.
May Saruga, please.
Lady Frost is awesome. And
shout out Lady Frost.
She got smoked on AEW TV. I think it was like last week by Thekla. I think what's her name? Is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Thekla. And I was like, y'all could have put anybody else out there to get smoked that wasn't Lady Frost.
Exactly. They should put like Julia Hart.
Anybody. They have like 1 million people signed, and you always got to put Lady Frost out there to get smoked, man.
Yeah.
Anyways.
They ain't treating her right.
Come back to CMLL. Get some wins. Put on some great matches, I like Lady Frost. I think she's really good, especially when she's in CMLL. She does these incredible things. Anyway, thank you again for listening, and we will catch you next time. Yeah, subscribe, like the video, share it.
At the podcast. I mean, not at the podcast, at the email, at the Club Lucha Podcast. No, at clublucha@gmail.com.
Not right again, but at the Club Lucha.
At the, yes.
Yeah, the Club Lucha at gmail.com. The Club Lucha gmail.com. If you got something to say, go ahead and drop it in there. Be nice.
Yeah,
we'll do a letterbox episode.
Too. Yeah,
we'll do it too. Not the next episode, but the next episode after that, we'll do a mailbox episode.
Yeah, so next week we're gonna push you to send emails, and the week after that, we'll read those emails.
Yeah, get them in.
Be nice. Don't send anything crazy or weird. Or trying to hack us. I won't click it. I'll just delete it. If I see a link in an email, I'm deleting it.
Oh, Oh man,
What if it's like
your address in there?
What if it's like a link and it's like just a video of like fucking Alberto's team for 10 hours?
Oh man,
Then we would know it's you.
it's gonna be like an email that's like
Not flow good.
free CMLL tickets. You'll get me then.
Freedom Bar and Grill vouchers.
Ooh, dude, if I was offered that, I would 100% accept it.
Meet and greet with La Ola Negra.
Oh man,
Dude, I want to have a flex off battle with Dark Magic, so I'd do it.
oh man.
All right, we'll catch you next time.
Later.
Peace.